Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Gardening with Creations by DX & Co. Today, actually, I want to give you a quick update on our apple seeds that we had planted with our pods. And when the seed pod starters, we had planted some pink lady apple seeds that we had taken directly out of the apple itself. And I want to show you how we're doing with those couple of seeds that we did. And we're going to go ahead and actually get those transplanted today. And I'll show you exactly what we're doing and why. So come up, bear with me here. Let me show you what we have going on, and I'll show you exactly what we're doing and why. So this here is an apple tree. We started it a few short weeks ago in one of these Jiffy seed pods in the larger tray with everything else that I've shown you guys in other videos before. And as you'll notice, it's doing extremely well. It sprouted very well from seed. And now look at that excellent root growth that's coming off of that. So I think it's just about time that it started to look at it's forming lots of leaves there. It's getting nice and tall. The stem's not quite turning to wood yet, but it's very nice. And it's doing really well. So it's about time that we actually got this into a bigger pot, let it grow out. Could you go straight into ground with an apple tree, something like this? Yes, but to give you some kind of context of what I'm looking to achieve, and maybe you guys can comment below what you guys have done in the past with yours. But what I'm looking to do is stage step this, and what I mean by that is I'm going to take it and put it in the next size pot, and then the next size pot, and the next size pot, and so on and so forth until it's a nice size, maybe 2 to 3 foot tall actual hard stem tree. And from there, then we'll decide where we want. I think we're going to put these in the backyard. So I'll take you guys along for the journey with me. Could be a few years down the line, so stick with me and we'll see how it goes. But for today, I'm going to show you exactly what I'm going to do to get this transplanted. So typically speaking, if you're really stair-stepping, you'd probably go into the next size pot up, something like this. Nice little 2-inch pot, you know. Would that fit in there nice and perfectly? Yeah, I think that would be nice. That's a good size for it. And or, you know, the next size up would be a nice 4-inch pot, something that you could go into again and stair step. But what I'm going to do, I really want to give this particular plant a nice healthy root base, give it some time to grow out where I don't have to mess with it. I can set it outside in the sun in the summer, and in the winter I can bring it in and really give it a chance to grow out. So what I'm going to do, I've actually got some 6-inch vegetable pots, is what they're called. You can get them at most dollar stores or at the depot, something like that. I actually got these, I think, because I happen to have maybe some mint or something like that I originally had gotten from the store in them. So I'm actually going to go straight into that today, and I'm going to show you how I do that. Now the reason I'm doing that is so, like I said, I just don't have to deal with it again later. So I'm hoping that it'll spend the bulk of the summer in this particular pot, and then maybe in the fall, when it's a good time to transplant certain plants, you can, maybe we'll go to the next size up, or maybe an actual like pot, flower pot, one of the larger size ones that I've done my snake plants in the past. So let me start by actually what I'm doing is peeling off that netting, and I'm really trying to be very careful here at the bottom to not damage the roots. And I don't think I'm going to be very successful with that. So what I'm going to try to do here is I've got a pair of scissors. I'm going to actually try to cut the netting out of the way without damaging the root. Now, didn't work, guys. Look, I'm on air making mistakes. Oh well, but I still have a nice healthy root system. I didn't damage it. There's still a lot of roots in there. But I did, unfortunately, take a piece of the root off in there. It happens. This is still perfectly fine. It's going to survive. So let's get it planted so it's in the ground. I'm going to go ahead and actually bury that pod in without burying the stem in. I'm still going to just bury the pod in itself. And there you go. There we have it. I don't need to support this one just yet, as it's very stable on its own, and the trunk's getting nice and thick. And there you have it. I tried to go right in the center, give it lots of room for that to grow out. And I have one more here. I'm sure that I could planted in this same pot, and I'd have plenty of room for both, but then I'd have to deal with the trouble of separating it out later, and I don't want to deal with that. So I'm going to actually take my Pink Lady label, and I'm going to label this pot so I know what kind of apple tree that is. Inside I've got some actual green apple, Granny Smith green apple seeds that I'm actually germinating right now. As most of you probably already know, apple seeds actually require 2 different types of apples to, most of them anyways, most fruit trees require 2 different varieties in order to cross-pollinate or pollinate properly. They require different types of apple trees. So I'm looking to have 2 different types of apple trees in my yard in the future, and so that's why I'm trying to start this project. I actually, in another one of our videos, showed you where we self-germinated and planted those. You can see those ones that we self-germinated are actually popping up. There's one there, there's one there, there's one here. So we have several that are actually popping up. Again, more apple seeds. Am I going to need all of these? No, but eventually I'll get them all in pots like these, and who knows, maybe somebody else, neighbors, family members, things like that, would love to have something like that. So never hurts to save and regrow your trees, guys. So again, this has been Gardening with Creations by DX & Co. If you guys have any questions, comment down below. I'd love to see the fruit trees you're starting out and how you did it. Share your video, like, and share this one out. And you know, as we grow as a community, and it's always fun to share ideas and how things are going. So appreciate you guys taking the time to watch, and I hope you guys are staying safe out there. Thank you.